When we go to
Hey,
the
babe, I got a question. You got the glasses on. Let's bring Dr. Karen. I think this is a Dr. Karen
Okay.
question.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. I noticed we get a lot of comments on our videos about weight, your body, my weight even.
Yes.
So body image and weight and people putting themselves out there. Like, how do you do it? How are you okay with it with people commenting on our bodies like that?
This is a really good question, multi-layered question. But let me
It's
start
deep.
off.
It's
Yeah,
deep.
it is a very deep subject. I'll try to be as quick and to the point as possible. First and foremost, my age. I'm not necessarily young, but I'm not old either. But I have been through enough circumstances in life, and I have seen and known, being in the fitness industry myself since I was 14. I have seen enough to understand that normal bodies change, and not only do they change, but it is okay that bodies change. Being that I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, I knew that being a stick, being very, very thin was what was in and what was popular, and that's what we strove for, right? But that's not necessarily healthy. And as I have gotten older, what I have prioritized is health over what I look like on the outside. That doesn't mean that I don't care about what I look like on the outside, but I care more so about how my insides are working and how they are functioning. I know that a lot of people make comments or make judgment because they do not have the knowledge of how real bodies actually work.
And they don't know our bodies. They don't
No.
know the changes we've been through, everything we've done.
Correct. And they don't currently know what we're capable of either.
No.
They also don't realize that I'm lifting twice as much as their body weight, but that doesn't matter to them because they're just basing it off of one thing, which is how they think someone should look. And I will never be bothered by someone else thinking I should look or a certain way. I was pretty young. I was in my early 20s when I stopped giving a fuck what people thought about my body, because what matters most is me, how I feel about my body. Am I okay with my body? And there were times where I was too thin. There were times where I was a little too heavy, and I needed to get it under control. But I was very aware of that. I knew what I needed to do. You have always known what your body needed. The people making comments have no clue. They don't know if you have health issues. They don't know what your personal life is like. They don't know what your work schedule is. So, I mean, nobody knows anybody else's personal circumstances. I want to make this very, very clear. Someone who is thin does not necessarily mean that they are healthy. Someone who appears to be overweight might actually be significantly healthier than someone who appears to be fit or in shape. So if you are someone who is trying to post but you're worried about the comments, let the comments come. They might sting a little bit in the beginning, but they don't define who you are. Because at the end of the day, the person that you know best is yourself. And if you don't know yourself best, you need to get to know yourself best.